Hello there, welcome to my channel, Maze's Life, where I'm terrible at managing money, but trying to get better. Today I'm going to go over my monthly debt monthly debt confessions by reviewing my overall debt picture for the month of May 2025. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so as per usual, I have the beginning balance from where I started in September 2023 up here, which was $71,725.67 of debt. Here on the left-hand side, I have the names of all of my debts, all of the debts that I've had since September, including the old ones that I have now closed, and some new ones that have reappeared or just appeared. Originally, all these debts were listed from smallest to largest within the credit cards, and then smallest to largest within the loans. They are now out of order, but I just keep them in this order because I don't go by the snowball method. Instead, I go with just whatever method. I don't do avalanche because I'm trying to pay off credit cards that actually have 0% now at the moment before their 0% ends. My debt with the largest balance is also my debt with the highest interest. So I don't do avalanche, I just do whatever. It's not perfect, it's not even great, but it's good enough. That's why I say I'm terrible at managing money. I'm mainly terrible at managing my money. For those of you all who don't know, I am a tax collector, but that's not my money. That is not my money, and I don't manage it. I just help collect and retrieve it. But let's move on. So, my Chase Freedom credit card, the new balance is now $5,740.29. It has gone down month to month, $395.17. Then I have my California Coast Credit Union. That card went down $16.41. That is the minimum payment minus what went to interest. My Chase Freedom, I put a little extra on that card, so that's why it went down so much. Alright, then my Chase Edge and my USA Signature, those cards are now closed. The Chase Edge, when I started this debt payoff journey, had $0. The USA Signature did have an amount there, but it needed to just be paid off, so I paid it off. Don't ask me why I don't do that for the others. But now my City Diamond, this card has a balance transfer promotional fee that ends in October 2025. So my goal is to pay it off by September 2025, so September of this year. So this balance, I put extra towards it, so it went down to $600. The new balance is $1,500. I think I'm on track to pay that off in just good enough time. However, this Bank of America Platinum credit card, this promotion ends the month after that one, so in November 2025, and so my goal is to pay it off by October 2025, just in case. So this one, because I'm sure I can pay off the City Diamond before October, so in September, I am now going to be throwing a whole bunch extra to this Bank of America Platinum to get this lowered as much as possible, and then I'll just like handle the City Diamond a little bit less until we get to the end. But yes, so the new balance for the Bank of America Platinum is $5,250, and it went down. Woo! It's that second job. Alright, now if you watched my last video, you would know that I did not pay federal income taxes. I know, I just said I was a tax collector. I did not pay federal income taxes on my second job that I had last year. This year I did fix that, so now I am setting aside $50 per paycheck But last year I did not do that. I knew it was going to be an issue, but I just thought, oh well, I got $2,000 back for my tax refund. Maybe it'll even out. Well, I also corrected my W-4 on my job one as well. So my W-4 that I corrected meant I'm going to get back around $0, and $0 for my tax refund for 2024. Well, I did not take that into account when I didn't pay my federal income taxes for my second job. So I paid that April 15th, $761. So you can see I paid that on this USA rate card. I did put some extra to lessen the blow, but this USA rate card went down $5. Went up $507.55. All right, and then I have my Chase Sapphire card. This card is closed. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep it closed. And let me clarify when I say tax collector. So I'm not a tax collector anymore. I promoted to now being HR over collectors and accountants. But I have started going to school. So I already have a degree in economics, but to become a tax auditor, which is a promotion from a tax collector, I need a few more accounting classes that I didn't already have previously. I had beginning and intermediate accounting, and then I had business law and business calculus, but I also need auditing classes, cost accounting classes, advanced accounting classes. So I have begun taking those as well this year. So although it's been almost a year since I've been a tax collector, I still help out in the accounting department when needed, but my main job is HR analyst. And hopefully, once I'm done with classes, which may take about a year because I'm working 2 jobs, hopefully in about a year I can get promoted again to tax auditor. But those jobs are so few and far between. And with all of the federal layoffs and whatnot, it made the chances of getting those small opportunities even smaller. But yeah, so I just wanted to throw in that little caveat. So now I have my Wells Fargo card. This balance went down, the minimum monthly payment of $46. Then my Citi Double Cash card, this balance went down the minimum monthly payment of $41. All right, so then I have my credit cards. Total balance now, as of May 7th, 2025, is $25,688.20, which means that it has gone down $1,341.03 month to month. And I think I could start coloring stuff off on my visual debt tracker, so we will see that in a moment. But let's go down to my Vivint loan. It went down the monthly minimum of $37.16. And then my student loans went down its monthly minimum minus the, interest that I pay, which so went down $87.31. This is comprised of about 5 loans. Then there's my auto loan, which went down $258.60. That is also the monthly minimum minus what goes to interest. And then my last loan is the personal loan, which I absolutely hate. And that's because of how large the payment is, but it went down $489.51, which is the monthly minimum minus what goes to interest. So month to month, my loans went down $872.58. And like I say in almost every video, this is how much it pretty much goes down every single month, is I don't add to it, and then it also goes down a little bit more than it did like the months prior because every month I pay less in interest. All right, so then here we have my total debt. So my total debt, even though I had all that to pay in taxes because of my second job, I now have a new balance of $48,920.80. I'm so excited and so happy. It means that I am on track to meet my yearly goals, at least most of them, because my debt went down $2,213.61 month to month. So I'm very excited about that. This was I think I said it last month, this was my best month to date, but this is my best month to date, I think. I have to go back and look at my older videos, but yeah, this is amazing, absolutely amazing. All right, so now let's go on over to my debt trackers. I use these debt trackers as a visual representation of how much, debt I have and that I have paid off for the entire year, while that debt picture is just mainly month to month. So I started off September 2023 with $71,725.67 of debt. Each box is worth $718. There are 100 boxes, and we are going to be able to color in 3 boxes. I know that's not a lot, but 2,200, each box 718. So yeah, that's about right. And I'm very excited for it, very happy. This is drying up. Do I have another green highlighter somewhere? Let's try this one. Whoop. Let's see. That'll have to do. And should I write it? Which way should I write it? Maybe I'll go this way. Just because I didn't like how I did that. So May 2025. Yes, I was thinking about rearranging the order that I do this and putting this at the back, but you can see I don't always have good months, and so sometimes I just like to get this one out the way just in case I have a bad month, which I shouldn't do that, but I should always plan to have a good month, but just in case I always put this at the front, just get it out of the way. And then I put this one in the middle because I could never really color off of anything up here, but this month I think I can. So let's see, we start off with $30,626.05. Let's subtract my new credit card balance of $25,688.20. Let's divide that by 307 boxes. All right, what comes after orange? Blue. All right, so let's see. I need to color in 16 boxes, as you can see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 boxes. Oh my gosh. You can see here I've had a mistake in the past. That mistake has haunted me up until now. Finally. Oh my goodness. Finally. See, the last time I colored in boxes was August. I've honestly been messing up since then. Is this dry yet? I don't feel like this is dry. Yeah, no, it's not dry. Dry. Because I have the freaking white out on it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. May, ooh, nice and glossy. May 2025. Perfect. Oh my goodness, finally. And hopefully this is the start to a great rest of the year. If I can get to 25% done by this year, I'd be so happy. It would have taken me over 2 years just to get 25% of my debt paid. But hey, better than nothing. So now there are my loans. My loans I can always color off. They're usually my saving grace for when I'm having terrible months and I feel absolutely terrible about myself and my progress. $23,232.60 divided by 411. That's 43 boxes. Let's see. What's after orange? Blue. Okay. We have 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 43. I can color in 2 boxes, which is pretty much how I can do most months. Every once in a while I'll get 3 boxes. Now that I'm paying less in interest, I no longer just pay like 1 box a month, but let's see here. And I think I'll put the month at the top. Okay, let's see, May 2025. I liked how the whiteout made the numbers all glossy. All right. All right. January, February, March, April, May. Woo. I think I'll get over 50% paid off by the end of this year. Will I have less than $11,000 of debt for my loans? Let's see if I do 2. This is June, this is July, this is August, this is September, this is October, this is November, this is December. Throw on a couple extra months. Can I do that by the end of this year? Maybe. All right. So that's it. That is my breakdown of my nearly $48,000 of debt. Thank you for following along. If you stayed to the end of the video, I'd love to have you join me on this debt-free journey. So hit subscribe, click the like, and leave a comment down below if you would like. Especially if you have any advice for me, I would greatly appreciate it. My next video will be out tomorrow, but other than that, thank you. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next video. Bye-bye.